Hey guys, what's up? So, home theater projectors have come a long way since they've started making their way into our living rooms in the late 1980s. They were these massive, heavy, and incredibly loud machines with a big hot bulb inside, and when the bulb died, well, the projector pretty much died too. Fast forward to 2025, home projectors are getting smaller and smaller while brands are competing to get the best possible image quality at the most affordable price possible. Now, not all brands get that balance right, which results in a lot of cheap, low quality projectors or very good projectors, but priced so high that they're instantly outside of the range of most of our budgets. Valerion is one of those brands that has tried to get it just right. This is the Valerion VisionMaster Pro 2, a triple laser RGB projector delivering a full 4K UHD image all the way up to a whopping 300 inches at 3000 ISO lumens and a 15,000:1 contrast ratio with enhanced black levels, promising a Hollywood standard in your home. Let's ramble.
Hold up, place go wild when I pull up. They all on me like it wants.
So guys, let's start with that 300-inch projection size because I don't think people realize how massive that really is. The screen in our little home theater is only 120 inches, and honestly, that's more than big enough for that space. 300 inches is absolutely insane. And while projectors always look best in a dim room, you can totally watch your content on this thing even in a well-lit living room because of that brightness of 3000 ISO lumens, which is great for people who like to ditch their TV entirely in favor of a projector in the living room. The high brightness makes it so that you can even watch content outside. I cannot wait to round up the kids in the yard on a nice summer night to watch their favorite movies with them. The Valerion VisionMaster Pro 2 comes in a nice portable protective case. Inside the box we have an accessories box which consists of the power unit and a very swanky looking remote control which has all the usual suspects on it as quick menu options. There's a hefty instructions manual which, as always, I hope we won't be needing, and then there is of course the projector unit itself, and I gotta say that this thing looks and feels very premium. I've reviewed quite a few projectors on the channel, but the materials used on this one really are top notch. On the base, it has this little stand that you can flip out that will help you angle the device if you plan to use it as a tabletop projector, and the two little adjustable feet on the back will help you level it out if need be. But there's also a 1/4-inch screw on the bottom, which means you can attach this to a tripod as well. I know Valerion makes a very nice one, which will look great in a living room setting, but in principle, you could use any tripod or even a very sturdy light stand might do the job. You can make all the adjustments you want manually, but the automatic keystone adjustment and autofocus on this thing are so good that I haven't really found myself needing to tweak much at all. The specs on this thing are definitely on the higher end: 4 GB of RAM, 120 GB of ROM memory, so the operating system and Google TV are very snappy. And the remote it comes with connects via Bluetooth, which is always a plus because that means you don't have to worry about aiming it at an infrared receiver. You can basically point it wherever you want and it will still respond. Now, as most of you know, I'm an Apple guy, so my first order of business with any projector is usually to hook up my Apple TV 4K to it. And hooking all of that up will be absolutely no problem because this thing has all the ports you could possibly need, including digital audio, USB 3.0, as well as USB 2.0, a LAN port, a 3.5mm headphone jack, and 3 HDMI ports, one of which is an eARC port, which in my case is by far the most important port on this thing because it allows me to connect my entire audio and video setup in my little home theater to this projector using a single, very long HDMI cable. That cable leads to an HDMI splitter that has all my devices already connected to it, as well as my Sonos surround system, and I can tell you, having that one cable solution makes my life a lot easier when I'm using or reviewing these projectors. One thing that is worth noting in the context of setting it up is that although this is technically a long throw projector with a throw ratio of 0.9:1 to 1.5:1, you can position the projector very close to the screen or wall and still get a clear and large image out of it. So again, this can be perfectly used as a tabletop projector as well. The projector has also got very low input lag of only 4 milliseconds, which is quite exceptional for a projector. Usually that's reserved for high-end gaming monitors. I do have a PS5 connected to my setup here, so I went ahead and tested some games, and as you can see, everything looks absolutely stunning, and I can honestly say that I've experienced zero input lag while playing some of my favorite titles. Playing your games in 1080p will give you a 240 Hz refresh rate and that amazing amazing 4 millisecond input lag, but even if you want to play games in 4K, which you can on the VisionMaster Pro 2, you will still get a very respectable 15 millisecond input lag at 60 Hz. For most of the games I enjoy, which are generally the more story-based games, that'll be the setting I go for, but when I play something like Black Myth Wukong, I will definitely play it in 1080p and enjoy that crazy fast combat action. I'm always very happy to see when higher end projectors like this one offer support for Dolby Vision, which Apple TV supports as well. Combine that with Dolby Atmos audio and you've got yourself a pretty stellar cinema-grade viewing experience. What you don't see very often in home projectors is that they're IMAX Enhanced, which this one is. And that can really improve your viewing experience on certain apps that support IMAX Enhanced content like Disney Plus, for instance. But there are two features that really make this projector stand out for me. One I briefly mentioned earlier, and that is EBL, or Enhanced Black Level. EBL is a proprietary technology from Valerion designed to really significantly enhance the depth and the richness of the black tones, making the darkest darks more vivid and more lifelike. And it's thanks to this feature that the impressive 15,000:1 contrast ratio is achieved. You can really tell the difference, as you can see from the side-by-side screen comparison here, between turning it on or off. The second standout feature to me is DTM, or Dynamic Tone Mapping, and what that does is intelligently analyzing HDR content in real time, automatically adjusting brightness and contrast. Apple TV offers a lot of HDR content, so this is a very welcome feature indeed. I don't have to worry about blown out highlights or crushed blacks. This feature ensures that all the details are preserved so I can view it as it was intended. Now, the VisionMaster Pro 2 is definitely no entry-level projector, as you can tell by all the features and the image quality. I would even say it's getting close to that prosumer level, and of course this is reflected in the price as well. It's a bit of an investment, but the triple laser has a lifespan of roughly 25,000 hours, and that's a lot of viewing time. So you will be able to enjoy this projector for many years, making it a worthwhile investment in my opinion. And again, if you're a gamer and you don't want to compromise on your gaming experience, this will definitely be one of the best projectors in this price range you can get for gaming. It's definitely the best projector I've reviewed so far in terms of gaming performance. And if you want to check out the VisionMaster Pro 2 for yourself, as always, there's going to be links in the description down below the video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.